All right, each year for sixth grade recognition, we honor several sixth graders with the Spirit of Sixth Grade Award. This award was given to the sixth graders who have shown pride, personal responsibility, respect, integrity, determination, and enthusiasm throughout the school year in all areas of the school. The following is a list of students who have demonstrated these characteristics in the classroom as well in specials classes. Please hold your applause. For Miss Watkins' class, Travis Barnhart. Cameron Emenacker. Ben Firestone. Caden Large. Michelle Schwartz. For Mrs. Fender's class. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate Howe. I skipped a name. I'm so sorry. We all have to make mistakes tonight to prove we're human, right? For Mrs. Fender's class, Quentin Davis. Jaden Heckerman. Katie Reichert. Emma Warner. Allie Westaver. For Miss Aldifer's class, Fidel Gonzalez. Kennedy Howard. Caitlin Karowski. Braxton Yates. Isai Lemler. Ashley McAndrews. Gavin Rohr. And Jackson Earl. Now you may give them a round of applause. Now Mrs. Watkins will continue our program with the Science Awards.
Okay, this year I have the pleasure to give the Science Award to a student who received 90% or higher all year long. This person worked hard in labs and in the classroom discussions. They have a passion for learning science. He has an open mind and participates in science outside of the classroom. He can look at situations from many different angles. He can think outside the box. He asked a lot of what-if questions, showing that he has a very inquiring mind. It is my pleasure to present the Science Award to Nathan Schwartz. This year, we also are going to be giving a Most Improved Science Award. So this is something new. We also, this young lady improved 2 ways for me this year. She increased her grade point average by 2 letter grades from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. She showed improvement on her homework and scoring and testing. It is my privilege to announce that Miss Caitlin Kurowski gets my most improved group. Now Mrs. Fender will provide the English award.
I can hear the anticipation. All right, I am Mrs. Fender, and I will first be sharing with you the recipients of the English Awards. The first one is for Excellence in English. The Excellence in English Award goes to someone who is new to Triton this year. This student has a strong work ethic, and it is clear that she takes pride in her work. All of her writing pieces have been especially persuasive because she incorporates relevant text evidence from her research to support her claims. Not only that, but she also explains her evidence in a way that connects with and persuades her reader even more. As she transitions to the junior high, I have no doubt that her writing will continue to shine. Please join me in congratulating Emma Warner. Congratulations again, Emma. I will now be presenting the Growth in English Award. Again, this one is new. We're looking for improvement. So the Growth in English Award goes to a very charismatic, often goofy, but still caring young man. It was clear at the beginning of the year that writing was not his favorite subject. However, as the year progressed, his work ethic improved, and he began showing more of an interest in becoming an effective writer, as he often would ask for feedback during conferencing time. In particular, he has learned to apply the yes ma'am and supersized yes ma'am strategies to his writing. By doing so, his writing has become more convincing as he incorporates text evidence. I anticipate that his writing will continue to improve if he isn't afraid to ask for help when needed. Please join me in congratulating Logan Bench. And now for the Spelling Awards. The Spelling Award goes to a very gifted, hardworking, and caring young woman. Her spelling abilities were put to the test when she earned the opportunity to represent our school at the Marshall County Spelling Bee earlier this month. She studied diligently to prepare for the bee. I think that's important. She practiced a lot, and her hard work paid off. She placed 6th out of a total of 18 students at the Marshall County Bee. Please join me in congratulating, everyone knows, Michelle Schwartz. All right, you don't get to get rid of me yet. I will now be discussing the awards from my reading class. So the first one is Excellence in Reading. The Excellence in Reading Award goes to a caring young woman who is constantly striving to succeed. Even though the transition to 6th grade was an adjustment, like it is for many people, for her at first, with hard work and determination, she was able to achieve success. In the classroom, she is someone whom I can always count on to participate and add text-based responses to our questions. Even when she doesn't think she has the, quote, correct response, she isn't afraid to share her perspectives. For this reason, I have no doubt that she will continue to grow as a leader in all subjects as she makes the transition to junior high. Please join me in congratulating Allie Westapher. And lastly, I will be sharing with you the Reading Growth Award. And this student made a lot of growth. I'm very proud of her. So the Reading Growth Award goes to someone who is also newer. This isn't her first year, but she's newer to the Triton community. I had a slightly difficult time getting to know her at the beginning of the year, but she eventually opened up, and now I have the privilege of conversing with her quite frequently in the mornings before school starts. She might start to wonder if it's her. I am very proud of the growth she has made in all areas of reading, from her retell during dibbles to her written responses. This growth did not occur naturally, however. The student was determined to improve, and her determination allowed her to succeed. I know for certain that she will continue to strive for improvement in the coming years. Please join me in congratulating Brittany Gregory. All right, and now we will have Mrs. Watkins back up again for her reading awards. Thank you.
You know that look, don't you guys? Okay. This year's reading award goes to a young lady that was very passionate about push carts. In the class this year, she is very creative. She is positive. She is a very good team player. She turned all her homework in on time. She worked very hard during the push cart group. She received a 90% this 9 weeks in the reading class. She has done a fantastic job with her chapter abstracts. She is respectful and she shows a lot of pride. It is my pleasure to announce that Lily Doss is my reading award. And for our Most Improved Award is also a growth award for me as well. This young man went up 50 points on his Dibbles assessment. He also improved 70 points on his composite score this year. He improved 93 on his SRI. And he also improved 11 points on his day's assessment. So those are all our reading assessments, which means he showed growth in all areas of reading. And he also took a lot of pride in his work. It is my pleasure to announce Cameron Emenacker as my most improved. And now Miss Alderfer will give her reading award for her homeroom.
You guys have me teary-eyed back there already, so. All right, the recipient of my reading award is a student that has maintained a 90% or higher all year long. He has continued to show growth in SRI, fluency, and dibbles. I thoroughly enjoy his participation in class, his organization skills, consistently turning in homework every assignment the entire year. He did not miss one assignment. His abilities to challenge himself and others in the class. I will miss your zeros. Please help me congratulate Jackson Earl. All right, the recipient of my Most Improved Reading Award is a student who has consistently made improvements every 9-week grading period. He worked hard to increase his SRI and day scores to be more than above average. He also maintains great organization skills and also turns his homework in on time. In the last 9 weeks, we have read 2 novels, and he has actively participated daily in class. He has really stepped it up. I will miss your awesome smile. Please help me congratulate this year's recipient, Mr. Braxton Yates. right, next I have the honor to present the Math Awards. This was very tough for me this year. It was a tough award to give because at least 25% of my class maintained a 95% or higher the entire year. I am very proud of all of you, but I can only give this award to one person. The recipient of the Math Award is a great student. He challenged me at times to be a better math teacher, and there were a few times I stopped him in his tracks and made him double check his answers too. This student kept the class thinking as he was consistently finding different ways to solve the problem. Very good critical thinking skills. He is brilliant in number sense and computation, and he makes equations look pretty easy. I know you will continue to be successful as you advance into higher math courses. Please help me congratulate Mr. Adrian Rooney. The recipient of this year's Most Improved Math Award made great strides throughout the year in many different areas. This student had a rough start but never gave up. She worked hard to keep striving for improvement. She made a few seating changes, she asked for help, she did some extra work, and she raised her grade each and every 9 weeks. I really appreciated her willingness to keep trying. She changed her attitude and she never gave up. I know that work ethic will sustain her as she moves on to higher levels of math. I am excited to see what the future holds. So please put your hands together for Miss Bailey Gray. All right, now Mrs. Watkins will be presenting some very special awards to our students.
This year, the 6th grade students researched Leonardo da Vinci and compared him to other artists, scientists, and explorers. They found out that Leonardo da Vinci was an Italian artist, a scholar, a philosopher, an inventor who had many talents. In addition to his paintings, he worked on mechanics, although geometry was his main love. He was involved in anatomy, mathematics, engineering, science, art, and optics. The unique fame for Da Vinci enjoyed in his lifetime rests largely on his unlimited desire for knowledge. This trait guided all of his thinking and behavior. The following students have earned the Da Vinci Award this year have similar characteristics. They have shown that they excel in all subject areas, in school, as well as going over and beyond what is expected of them in their learning. It is my pleasure to announce the following recipients for the Da Vinci Award. Travis Barnhart. Maya Davis. Ben Firestone. Caden Large. Kate Howell. Michelle Schwartz. Wayne Reichert. Ashley McAndrews. Gavin Rohr. Gabriel Tabowski. Jaden Heckerman. Benjamin McFarland. And Katie Reichert. Good job, bud. Thank you, sweetie. Good job. It's my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mrs. Cook, for the Academic Excellence Award.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to announce the recipients of a very prestigious award. This award honors diligence, hard work, and excellence over a period of time. It is awarding the students who meet the following criteria. They have to have an A- or above average ever since 4th grade and be pass or pass plus on I-STEP in math or reading. I'm sorry, pass plus on I-STEP in math or reading. This is the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. And when I say President, I mean the President of the United States. I'd like to read the letter that accompanies this award. Mrs. Trump and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2019 President's Education Award. It is a privilege to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. The success and education of our youth are vitally important to the future of America and the entire world. Your distinguished commitment to learning gives us great hope. Our nation is strengthened by your hard work, leadership, and academic excellence. We encourage you to continue to believe in yourself, strive toward even greater accomplishments, and pursue your dreams, no matter the obstacle. May God bless you and may He continue to bless the United States of America. President Donald Trump. This year's recipients of the President's Education for Academic Excellence is Travis Barnhart. Oh, it also comes with a commemorative pin. Okay, Maya Davis. Benjamin Firestone. Kate Howell. Caden Large. Michelle Schwartz. Jackson Earl. Ashley McAndrews. Gavin Rohr. Gabriel Tobolsky. Andrew Yoho Yoder. Jaden Heckman. Benjamin McFarland. And Katie Reichert. I realize that tonight is all about you, sixth grade, and your achievements and recognizing you. I am very proud of you, but no one is more proud of you tonight than your teachers. And I would be remiss if I didn't take just a moment to thank our outstanding instructional staff for their efforts all through this year. For Mr. Seal and Mrs. Kinsel, for encouraging our students to enjoy, create, and appreciate music. For Mr. Carpenter, for pushing our students to set goals and reach them. For Mrs. McFarland, for inspiring creativity and the artist that is there within all of us. But I especially want to personally thank our sixth grade teachers. Sorry. For everything they do, for the caring that they give for your students every day. It is labor, but it's a labor of love. And as I sit back there and listen to them talk about their students, I know how much they're going to miss you. And students, if you have a certificate tonight, and even if you don't, please know that your teachers always care for you. They will be there, and they're rooting for you as you move forward. Whether it's here at Triton or whether it's out in the world somewhere else, they were here for you. I would just like for you to take a moment to thank Mrs. Fender, Miss Aldifer, and Mrs. Watkins.